And almost 24 hours later, it's very, 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 very quiet. Anyway, yesterday, it wasn't so much. So strange, huh? There were hundreds of CUPE striking workers all here. I was surprised. They even start coming on top of the ramp, and then they sort of they were waving the flag. It sort of reminded me the raid on January 6th at the Capitol down the States. So I was just leaning against the Premier's car, and then I decided to come here, get a better shot, and it was good. So what I did, see, when you do something like this, there's one thing you do not do is be in the way. You try to be out of the way as much as you can, and you know, don't be in the way. And that's why this camera, I love this camera. You could focus and zoom in and zoom out. It's a good camera. The person that bought me it, thank you again. Anyway, focus. Came here, the Premier Higgs was inside, got it on camera, and he was surrounded by 10, 12 cops, security, RCMP, his crew, and he wanted to go. His car was surrounded, the cops were, vehicle cruisers were surrounded, but he wanted to go in that crowd so bad. And knowing Higgs, like I do, that trip from here to the car, it would have took about an hour because he would have stopped and talked to everybody. Am I giving credit to Higgs here? Because I'm so used to see politicians, and especially Premier, run away. It all started, remember Bernard Lord, when he faced those angry farmer in Sussex? He was never the same again. Or Brian Gallant, they were in the campaign. There was some evil paramedic was waiting for him in Miramichi. The bus turned back. Oh my God, those paramedics, they're very scary people. People like leadership. And Higgs knows that, and that's exactly what he would have done. But they said they couldn't. No, they didn't do it. They took the front door, and then they escorted him to the transfer place, to his office, and that was that. Today's Saturday. I say there'll be an agreement by the end of the day. Anyway, going back to here, somebody reminded me, Charles, did you know a lot, I look at your videos, and a lot of them are social workers from welfare and workers from the Justice Department, my sworn enemies. And I'm not really, it's funny, somebody told me, what's your views on the CUPE strike? Well, I give my views, but then I'm not as outspoken as I was, but I try to be in between. But anyway, yeah, so me fighting for social workers. These social workers always, people demand what they want. Don't like the word demand, but they ask what they want, the social worker. No, you're not getting this. No, you're not getting that. And now they're crying and hollering. They want this, they want that. What a mess. Another point of concern, which for me doesn't bother me, but those instruments, those horns, I mean, what a racket. I mean, a racket. And somebody that was concerned asked me, how come? Ain't you concerned, Charles? All these horns and all the corona flying all over the place. I said I wear a mask. Well, it don't matter. And could there be an outbreak of corona during the next few weeks in No, there was people all around the province. I don't know. We shall see. But no, yesterday I think, I mean, there was no violence. The police acted professionally. They come out this door. Is that open? No. They come out this door, and when they come out, they saw me right in the corner here. And when it was to push and shove, what I did, I jumped right here, and then I could film all the way around. So the Fredericton police and security, they realized, like right here, let me show you. You got cameras all over the place. They're all over. You want cameras, they're all over around. But there's a problem. There's no sounds in those cameras. No sounds at all. Last week, I was filming the premiere, and he was talking to a striker, and somebody said behind me, I could have a good shot at the goat right now. I look at that and I go, what am I supposed to do here? So one reason that security never bothered me, they know that if something happens, this is evidence. And it was interesting. Another thing I gotta say, I was standing right here, and who comes out? They all come out, and they were going like this, and they were doing like Donald Trump, and they were going like this. The Liberals, and all the CUPE members, they were applauding. They were so happy to see the Liberals. The Liberals, there's people from the Justice Department that's striking. Liberals are the one that encourage people with mental illness. When they're done their sentence in prison, they are forced to walk home. The Liberals applauded that. Charlie, focus. But if it would have been the Conservative in opposition, it would have been the same thing. It makes me sick just to, but it's amazing to see union members praising the Liberals. I mean, Roger Melanson, the most vulnerable, la merde. Anyway, so this is Saturday, November what? 13? Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. Too bad I don't have DOG. But what's going to happen, I predict it'll be over by tonight. But it's so quiet. CUPE, get rid of those horns. Jesus Christ. It was so bad, I had a bottle of wine last night. Yeah, people are getting angrier and angrier and angrier. Wonder why.